Tents are essential because they provide shelter. It'll be your home away from home. If you can choose carefully, a backpacking tent can make a huge difference in your backpacking adventure. It's a fundamental item to add to your backpacking kit. But which is the best one for you? Well, that depends on a few factors. And to select the right one, you need to do a healthy amount of research. And to make the process of choosing easy for you, we have listed out some essential aspects and made a video about how you can choose your backpacking tent. So without wasting any more time, let's dive into the video. Backpacking tents come in different sizes, shapes, and designs. So when you choose a backpacking tent for yourself, you need to consider some key attributes. Because other than comfort, things like packed size, weight, and other practical features are crucial. Let's look at some significant aspects that you need to think about before making a purchase. Based on capacity, there are several categories for backpacking tents. Backpacking tents are generally for 1 to 4 persons. 2 and 3 person tents are the most common ones, and the most popular ones are the 2 person tents. If you are alone, consider a single person tent. If you're a big person with a pet, consider choosing a 2 or a 3 person tent. Now think about the type of backpacking trip you'll be undertaking. If it's a casual backpacking trip, you might be planning to cover short distances like a weekend trip. If this is the case, a tent that includes a reasonable price point might be the perfect one. Consider one that has easy setup procedures with all-around livability. And as your trips get longer, you need to consider weight, packability, etc. and prioritize them. Whichever type of trip you do, make sure your tent matches your styles. When it comes to design, you need to keep many things in mind. First of all, see if it's a freestanding tent, especially if you're looking for an ultralight option. The body of a freestanding tent stays upright if you connect its poles. Non-freestanding tents require you to stake out their corners. Typically, freestanding tents are easier to set up. However, you can also find some semi-freestanding tents. Then you might consider the number of doors of your tent. If you're with a partner, a tent with 2 doors might be well suited for you. The next is having a footprint. Tents that come with footprints have tough, high denier floors for added protection from the ground. However, having a footprint can add weight to the tent. If you're looking for extra protection from rain and bugs, a double wall tent might be perfect for you. Apart from interior pockets for storage, ventilation is another thing that's important for a backpacking tent, and you need to consider the design of the tent stakes, guy lines, and pole design. For backpacking, 2 of the most important tent categories are 2-season and 3-season tents. The worst weather scenario will not be a common phenomenon for every trip. Hence, a 3-season tent is just perfect, and the majority of the tents in the market are 3-season tents. They'll keep you safe and dry, and most people choose them. You'll be carrying your tent with you all along your trip, so the weight will matter. But remember that for a lightweight tent, there are some compromises. You might trade off some things like space, comfort, durability, protection, cost, etc. if you prefer a super lightweight tent. It essentially means when you leave inside your tent, whether you enjoy the time or not. Backpacking tents are usually compact with minimal floor space and hardly any headroom. So, do consider things like floor area, peak height, wall shape, etc. Finally, an excellent point to think about, and it's the price of a backpacking tent. Well, some people need the features and the cost is something that comes later. But if you're someone on a budget, there might be some trade-offs like weight, durability, etc. If you want to pack down small and looking for a long-time investment, you'd have to spend more. So, as you can see, you need to think about many aspects before making a purchase, but keep that in mind that weight is always crucial for a backpacking tent. So that was our video about the things you need to consider before choosing your backpacking tent. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and share with your friends if you found this video helpful.